Well, I speak from personal experience and also from a vantage position of being an officer in the Foreign Service. And having been assigned to the United Nations mission, I saw the difference between having those bases and after they left, again with the courtesy of Mount Pinatubo, because they refused at first to leave. And when Mount Pinatubo erupted and buried Clark and Subic, they readily left and, brought everything that could be carried with them. But that's how the Americans are. That's why when one senator said, baka naman pag-alis nila pwedeng iwanan yung mga equipment nila dito. Well, good luck to us, but they won't. In any case, the VFA the VFA first. When I was ambassador to Thailand and Joseph Estrada was elected president, his military advisor called me up, asked me what I thought of the proposed VFA. Now, the genesis of the VFA, as I found out later, was initiated by Estrada's predecessor, Fidel Ramos, who is a West Point graduate. He was apparently prevailed upon by first officers of the armed forces and, of course, the United States to agree to negotiate a visiting forces agreement, which is known in other circles as SOFA, Status of Forces Agreement. In reply to Estrada's military advisor, I said, we don't need that if the only purpose is because the Americans would not, our military also wanted to resume military exercises with the U.S., ostensibly. But in truth and in fact, many military officers, especially the not so senior ones, simply wanted the return of U.S. training of our military officers in the United States. A ranking military general who is now retired actually admitted to me that those training that they were seeking, the younger officers, were not actually training in the sense of military warfare, etc., but they were just being given a good time while they are in the United States. This is from the very mouth of a ranking general who was a beneficiary of that program. Okay? Now, in reply, I told the advisor of Estrada, we don't need it if what they want, or if they want a status of forces agreement to resume military exercises with the Philippines. I said, we don't need that. In Thailand, up to this day, they have a military exercise with the United States. They exercise Cobra Gold, involving 36,000 men. Any offense, criminal or civil offense committed by a U.S. soldier in Thailand, automatic Thai courts take over. If they're found guilty, automatically they go to Thai jail. Now, what happens after that is, of course, a subject of conjecture. They say that after a few months or a couple of years, the convicted U.S. soldier is spirited out of the country. Now, they did that with Lance Corporal Smith. They spirited him out of the Makati jail, brought him to the U.S. Embassy. and thereafter left the country. Lucky for him, the alleged rape victim, Nicole, retracted everything that she said in payment or, in exchange for a U.S. visa and allowance. God knows where she is now, but she's probably in the United States. So I said, we don't need that. The Thai government does not have a status of forces agreement. They don't even have a mutual defense treaty with the United States. What they have is the Rask Tanat Koman statement. Just a press statement. They bank on that. But it doesn't tie anybody. That's all they have with Thailand. And I pointed out to him, do you know that the Thais get more aid from the Philippines now, at that time?